What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do an energy shout out. Okay, this is going to be a random pull of one of the signs out of the collective. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so of course, told you guys I am on like a spiritual vacation. Okay, so basically readings will kind of be sporadic and at random, but I would like to get some of these energy shout outs done, hopefully maybe before the end of the year, if possible, but just again sporadic. And so it's energy shout outs and also some channeled general collective messages, okay, outside of the usual primary readings that I normally do. Those will be back in February, okay. So this is just pretty much like a at random check-in with the signs. Two have already been done, which was Aquarius, I believe, and also if I look and Gemini, I believe, already have had readings. Okay. So I have the singing bowl here. So that means we have 10 signs left. All right. And so I'm just going to pick one sign from the bowl. You get to see pretty much live during the read who is next, which is Virgo. Okay. So, Virgos, you guys are next and getting an energy shout out today. Of course, it will be in the title of the message. All right. So, let's start with the energy shout out, energy oracle cards. I will also be adding for those that are kind of dealing with love or want a love message of some sort. The love or lover's oracle is also being used towards the end. Okay, so let's see what the energy is for the Virgo collective. Okay, these readings are supposed to be for Virgo sun signs, okay? But if you are possibly checking in on a placement for your sign that has Virgo, some messages may intertwine with that, okay? So just be mindful of that. So 3 shuffles here for the Virgo collective. And then we're going to cut by 3. And then we're going to refer to the bottom of the deck to see where your energy currently is, Virgos. All right. And so, Virgo collective, you have anxiety. Okay. Anxiety. Number 18. Following your intuition here. Okay. Maybe feeling a little bit alone in a particular situation. And you may be searching for balance. Okay. With the number 8. Standing for balance. All right. You have this person here kind of looking a little bit worried. Virgos have a tendency to kind of be a little bit of worry warts sometimes. You do have this red curtain behind her, and there is some lightning in the distance in the window. So also some kind of tower moment possibly as well. Again, maybe something in particular transpiring and you're not really sure about how or what the outcome is going to be. All right. So you're kind of anxious about something. Okay. Like I said, follow your intuition, primarily 18, equaling out to 9. All right. With following your intuition with the number 1 is just, really laying out the land of what it is that you're truly trying to accomplish and follow your intuition on doing that. Okay. The number 8, again, like I said, balance or needing some form of balance in a particular situation that leads to a completion, the number 9, okay, of maybe a particular phase of your life of needing to discontinue worrying about things that are out of your control and only deal with those things that you can control. Okay. not focusing too much on what the outcome is of something that you can't control as well, okay? Once you've done something, don't worry about it, okay? Especially if you've done all that you can, okay? So let's go into the book so we can get your message here, okay? Which also comes with an affirmation that I will let you guys know after reading what your message is. You do have woman holding coin up underneath number 42, okay? And so you could be worrying about finances for something, possibly, okay? Or, something of value, okay? So it says the woman on this card is filled with anxiety, worrying about something that causes her a great deal of discomfort. Receiving this card may indicate that you're experiencing a time of increasing stress, perhaps even a situation that you find yourself brooding about much of the time. However, if you'll notice the scene outside the window, the storm is distant and perhaps even moving away. Whatever is going on, this card is telling you to release the worry and let yourself relax. Brooding and fretting will never solve things, so trust in yourself and your process. When you live with a relaxed heart and mind, you're far more likely to receive the solutions that you seek. The affirmation here is I let go of fear and worry. I assume the best and live in peace. All is well. Okay? I let go of fear and worry. I assume the best and live in peace. All is well. Okay? So if you've done what you needed to do, you should relax, okay, and let things play out as they need to. Not worry about a negative outcome, okay? If you think a negative outcome, you could possibly bring on one, okay? Less worry means more peace, okay? So let's move on to your crystal of assistance, Virgos. We'll do the same here. I'm going to shuffle the deck. If you are someone who is a spiritualist or a metaphysical enthusiast, one of these crystals could be something that you can pull energy off of that could be useful to you, or you could probably research and see if you can find it and add it to your collection, okay? Shuffling by threes. And cutting by 3. And let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for you guys, which is orange calcite. Orange calcite, very beautiful, very transparent looking stone, okay? Calcite, okay? Just so that way you can see on the back there. Orange calcite, it says, is the hot-blooded, artistic, love on the brain wild child of the calcite family. Those who need it are artists holding the proverbial paintbrush and staring at the proverbial blank canvas. Anyone whose sex life needs a little bit more life, okay? So if you're trying to bring a little bit more spark into your bedroom as far as intimacy goes, then orange calcite could be helpful to you, okay? You should put this in the honeymoon suite or the studio, okay? So if you have like an art studio, maybe orange calcite would be helpful to you to kind of pull from some energy of, kind of like subconsciously, okay? So the best time for you to use it is when you want to make something beautiful. Orange calcite's energy is all about breaking through the fog and the fear that hang on the path to creation, okay? I automatically feel the energy of course, our base chakras, the sacral chakra, okay? When you want to add some energy to your creative process or take on the Kama Sutra one page at a time. Get with orange calcite sun-kissed vibes. Unlock your creativity. Okay, so your solar plexus is all about joy and things of that nature. Your sacral is that inner child in that creative sense of nature. Okay, and so that allows you to be orange calcite allows you to be a little bit more creative and dig into not worrying about what the outcome is of the actual creation, but actually just creating it and just letting the energy flow through your hands and making something beautiful. Okay, Virgos? So that even includes writing. Okay, now even though this said mostly artistic, writing is still also a form of art if you are trying to write something in particular. Okay, so let's get into your daily message, which is a message of support. I'm just going to do some light shuffling for you guys, and we'll cut by threes. I normally try to shuffle this deck, and I mean I can, but light shuffling seems to work and feel a little bit more comfortable, and it helps loosen up my hands to deal with the Lover's Oracle, which is shaped in a heart shape on the cards, and the cardstock is pretty thick. It's kind of hard to handle those sometimes. That's why I think part of the reason why I took them out from a previous reading that I used them for, which was bring back the intimacy. Okay, so Virgos, I will, also refer you to that playlist on my channel. Okay, so there's a daily message that decided to just jump out, and I'll go ahead and keep it for you guys. We'll read it in a little bit, and I'm going to continue to just do a little bit of light shuffling until I get ready to cut. But if you are trying to bring back the intimacy or need some intimacy in your love life, feel free to check out those readings on my channel. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm going to just cut by threes here. And your message on the bottom is develop awe and reverence for life. Okay, develop awe and reverence for life. Okay, this also came up in one of the other energy shout out readings that have already been completed. I believe it was it might have been for Gemini, I think. Okay, so you could either have Gemini in your chart or dealing with a Gemini. Okay, that maybe that person tries to help you see revenants in life, okay, and awe. The other one that jumped out is try to avoid harmful influences, okay? Try to avoid harmful influences, okay? That is definitely new energy there that hopped out. Try to avoid harmful influences. So anything that is possibly harmful to you, it could be vices in the midst of creating, okay? If you're in the midst of creating or handling business of some sort, okay, then stay away from anything that could possibly harm or make things kind of go awry for you, all right? You could be having anxiety because maybe you did kind of partake in something that might be harmful to you, and you're trying to maybe figure out if it, came across in maybe a meeting of some sort. I'm not sure, okay? But that's the feeling or the vibe that I'm feeling, okay? So it could be, it doesn't feel like that's like primarily sun sign Virgo energy. It could be someone with Virgo in their chart, okay, in their birth chart placement, okay? So, and it could be reflective in, again, birth chart placement that's clearly in regards to business, or I'm feeling 11th house, which is global communications, in social settings or social gatherings of some sort. So be mindful, okay? And I feel this energy of if there's someone who was at that meeting that's a mutual friend that knows you very well, and the other person that you were meeting with, maybe you can kind of ask them, so that way it doesn't come off to the other person without them really knowing about it, okay? And just, be mindful of the next time that you're in the presence of that person, okay? So, with that being said, let's go ahead, and you may also want to check out my other playlist in regards to, I think, ancestor reads in regards to any vices or addictions that you may be having, okay? Maybe a reading that may not have been in Virgo. It could have been in another sign, but I can't really think of it right now, all right? So, for those of you interested in love, I'm just going to try to lightly shuffle the Lover's Oracle here. I'm feeling the possibility of maybe 2 messages for you guys with the Lover's Oracles. Maybe 3. You may be thinking of something right now, Virgo, in the sense of love. I do have love readings on my channel. Those are consistent to, you can kind of go between Heart's Desire. If you're new here, welcome. Or the All My Love readings, okay? But just felt like doing this since I'm not doing the primary readings for you guys right now, that this would be helpful to put these Lover's Oracles into the energy shout outs. So that way it kind of helps you guys while I'm on vacation, okay? And you can also check out the channeled readings. There might be something there for you guys as well. So, Virgo Collective, I'm going to stop there. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut by 3s. Okay. So, I'm going to pick the one from the bottom. I'm also going to do the one on the top. And then I'm also going to just kind of fan out a little bit, looking at the top of the deck. And I'm feeling this one right here. Kind of like tucked in between there. Okay. So I'm going to pull that one too. Okay. So, and I don't know whether or not if I pulled another one. Like I said, this cardstock is pretty thick. So I'm going to go with this one first because I thought there was another one. All right. And this one is playfulness. Okay. Playfulness. All right. It says laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. Okay. Playfulness. All right. Again, check out those Bring Back the Intimacy readings. That could probably help you out a lot in the sense of playfulness, or what could be, you know, in the way of you being able to be playful with each other. Okay. But All My Loves are a little bit more, I feel, more intellectual than the Bring Back the Intimacy. Okay. There is a sexual magic deck that is used in the Bring Back the Intimacy, whereas it's more oracle based on the All My Love readings. Okay, let's go with this one next. Okay, we have someone hugging a tree here with a heart in it. It says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Okay, you can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Okay. And so Virgo, with this woman standing here in the nude, holding and hugging a tree with a heart in it, it's time for you to kind of connect back with your earth self. Okay. So kind of get back into nature and loving on yourself, and you know, root yourself in joy and happiness, no matter the circumstance. Thus kind of reiterating this anxiety, okay? Lastly is this one here, which is kind of like a tree of life situation going on, different branches kind of stretching across these circles, okay, as it grows, and kind of also reminds me of the moon phases as well, okay. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads, okay? Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads, okay? So, obviously, you're creating unnecessary stress, Virgos, with this anxiety. Again, I shuffled the deck, had no idea that these cards were going to come out, but it definitely ties to everything that's here on your spread, okay? So try your best to not resist change. Things sometimes need to change in order to bring in better, okay? And also to relieve or remove what's the worst in our lives. So it's better, change is better in some shape, form, or fashion. You just have to allow it to happen, okay? It's for your better good, all right? So, Virgos, that is all that I have for you guys today. I will see y'all in the next reading. Until next time, hope you have a happy and wonderful new year and holidays. So, until then, peace.